Hi, this is Indranil and you are watching Business Bites in our channel The Spotlight, India's first online business news channel. In today's Business Bites, first news we have JSW and MG Motor India to raise $350 million to expand their passenger car models and capacity. Second news we have Max Healthcare plans to invest 6,000 crore to expand their network hospitals across key locations in India. Third news we have Tata Trends mass-priced fashion brand Zudio crossed $1 billion revenue in financial year 2025. Fourth news we have Maharashtra government unveils new EV policy with subsidy to buyers and to have one charging station at every 25 km. And fifth news we have Canada HSBC Life Insurance filed for IPO, which could value the company at 16,500 crore. In first news, JSW and MG Motor India to raise $350 million to expand their passenger car models and capacity. India's second largest car maker JSW MG Motor India is looking to raise 2,500 crore to 2,980 crore, that is 300 to 350 million from institutional investors to expand their model range and to boost their capacity, when this is going to be their first round of external fundraising since Mr. Sajjan Jindal-led JSW forged a $1.5 billion joint venture with MG Motor India in March 2024. This plan of fundraise comes at the backdrop of a turnaround in their financial health in financial year 2024 and the success of their EV model Windsor, which is a crossover utility vehicle, when in less than a year of its launch, the model has replaced Tata Nexon EV as the largest selling model in India, which crossed a sales of 20,000 units in 6 months. JSW MG Motor India anticipates electric vehicle to constitute up to 65% of their total sales by the end of 2025, which is up by 50% from the last calendar year. The company has already announced plans to invest 5,000 crore to enhance their product portfolio, which include the model Beng, that is an electric hatchback, the Starlight, a sedan, and the Magister, which will be a 7-seater SUV. And they will also launch the MG Cyberstar on June this year, which will be the brand's first convertible electric sports car in India. In second news, Max Healthcare plans to invest 6,000 crore to expand their network hospitals across key locations in India. Private hospital chain Max Healthcare presently operates 22 healthcare facilities with around 5,000 beds and having a plan to add 3 more facilities this year, as the company is entering their 25th year of operation, when Max Healthcare plans to invest 6,000 crore over the next 3 years to expand their network across important locations in India. By 2028, the company plans to add 3,700 beds across India, and they are on track as far as the average revenue per occupied bed is concerned, when Max Healthcare had 78% occupancy till last year, where they raised the bed capacity by 30%, and the company is planning to add another 30% capacity again in this year. With this mission, Max Healthcare is open to mergers and acquisitions in India when they don't have any plan to go overseas, as according to the company, they see massive opportunity in India and should plan to go overseas only when the Indian market saturates, which is not even close to that numbers. The company recently inaugurated a 300-bedded greenfield facility of Max Super Speciality Hospital at Dwarka, which will have 120 critical care beds, 10 modular operation theaters, and advanced cath lab. With this, the company is looking at a 400-bed hospital in Saket, expansion in Nanavati and Mohali, and a new hospital in Gurugram by December this year. In third news, Tata Trends mass-priced fashion brand Zudio crossed $1 billion revenue in financial year 2025. Zudio, which is the mass-priced fashion brand by Tata Trent, has crossed their revenue of $1 billion in financial year 2025 after more than doubling their store count in the past 2 years. When in March quarter, Tata Trent opened 13 new West Side stores to take their total store count to 248, and they added 132 Zudio stores to have a total count of 765. Tata Trent's revenue surged by 27% to 4,291 crore with a net profit of 212 crore, which is a decline of 52% during the March quarter when the EBITDA margin was 9.3%. In 2022-23 period, the company reported a 37% year-on-year growth in revenue, which was 17,353 crore with a net profit of 1,534 crore, which was also up by 4%, when their food and grocery retail format under the brand Star reported a 17% growth in revenue to 857 crore with 2% as same-store sales growth. Tata Trent believes in building density of their presence in the key markets, which gives them proximity and the ability to serve their customers readily when the market opportunity is associated with building brands and a pure-play direct-to-consumer business. According to the business philosophy of Tata's, given the seasonality of the business, nature of the real estate market, and their approach to inventory management, the full year performance is more representative with respect to revenue, operating profitability, and network expansion compared to any individual quarter. In fourth news, Maharashtra government unveils new EV policy with subsidy to buyers and to have one charging station at every 25 km. To encourage more production and adoption of electric vehicles by people, selective routes like Mumbai-Pune Expressway, the Atal Setu, the Mumbai Coastal Road would go toll-free for electric vehicles, while electric four-wheelers would have to pay 50% less toll charge on roads under PWD, state and national highways. The Maharashtra government also rolled out a 10% subsidy on the total cost of EVs till 2030 on purchase of 2, 3 and 4-wheelers electric vehicles, when the subsidy will also be applicable to state transport as well as private buses and similarly 3-wheeler and 4-wheeler EVs which are used for transportation of goods and electric tractors would get a 15% subsidy. Besides the EV policy, the Maharashtra government also approved a bus aggregator policy under which app-based aggregators would have to fulfill several conditions like real-time GPS tracking of vehicles, emergency call numbers and police verifications of their drivers. And the drivers of these vehicles also have to undergo training from a recognized government agency when the employees as well as the passengers will have insurance cover. And under the new policy, aggregators for app-based buses should also have a mechanism to resolve disputes between commuters and their drivers. And in fifth news, Canara HSBC Life Insurance filed for IPO which could value the company at 16,500 crore. The share sale will be entirely an offer for sale of up to 237.5 million shares, with the state-run Canara Bank proposing to divest up to 137.7 million shares, where HSBC Insurance Holdings will offer up to 4.75 million shares and Punjab National Bank will sell 95 million shares according to their red herring prospectus filed with the SEBI, that is Security and Exchange Board of India. The IPO is a key strategy for Canara Bank to unlock value from their insurance joint venture, which comes at a time when valuation multiple across the life insurance sector have compressed. Canara HSBC Life Insurance reported a profit after tax of 113 crore in financial year 2024, and for the April to December 2024 period, they posted a profit after tax of 84.9 crore, while their operating return on embedded value stood at 20.4% with a value of new business margin of 17.6% with a value of new business as 302 crore. Presently, the product mix of the company has shifted significantly, where the unit-linked insurance plans accounting for 61.1% of the portfolio by December 2024, which is up from 36.6% in March last year, when their non-participating saving products declined to 17.5% from 33.4% over the same period. So these were the top 5 business newses from Business Bytes in our channel, The Spotlight, India's first online business news channel. I would like to request you to please subscribe this channel so that you can have all the updates from our end. Thank you very much for watching Business Bytes and signing it off.